So, lads, right now, I'm not joking when I say it is. It is 5:26 in the morning. It is 5:26 in the morning. So, if you guys could subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Right now, we are a grand total of how many subscribers are we away from a specific goal? We are 46,579. So we are 21 subscribers. If you guys could subscribe, be greatly appreciated. But we're going to be talking about the Valkyries and the Washington Mystics game. And I stayed up to watch this game. It just finished at 5:26 in the morning. And we're going to be talking about it. So I'm just gonna put it there. I did not watch the first half of this game. I did not really watch the first half of this game. I watched little bits of it. I watched the first couple of minutes. I was like, this game is horrendous. It was a terrible first half. The Mystics went on like a 16-0 run. For the Mystics, there was a stage in the game where I think I might be right in saying this, that Sykes had 26 points and the next highest scorer for the Mystics had 4. Like, there was a stage where Sykes had half of the team's points. And she just goes, meet, meet, and just runs to the basket. And just runs to the basket. That's literally what Brittany Sykes does. That's what she's been doing this year. And she's been ultra aggressive on not bad shooting, I have to say. Another 30-point game for Brittany Sykes, who has been right now second to Fee Collier in the MVP race. Like, 24.5 points. You add a 30-point game to that. She's probably averaging like 26 points per game through 3. And like, Fee, Caitlin have been 1, 2, 3 in the MVP race. Again, look, it's 2 games in. Who cares? Like, let's be real. If we know anything about the NBA, every single year through 3 games, Anthony Davis is leading the MVP race. So you just never. It doesn't really matter too much. But I don't know what Sydney Johnson's trying to do with Shakira Austin. I understand Shakira Austin is currently averaging a tech every 6 minutes on the floor for the season. I understand that. I understand she's averaging 1.5 techs per game in 8.5 minutes per game. I understand that. But, like, she's plus 11. She's plus 11 on the floor. Like, there was no reason to play Sika Koenig. Look, there wasn't. And either way, if you're going to play, like, there's no reason to. Like, Emily Engstler has trade value. If you were putting Emily Engstler on the market and the Indiana Fever didn't offer Damaris Dantas, if you have the money, Indiana Fever didn't offer Damaris Dantas and a second for Emily Engstler, it would be malpractice by the Fever organization. I'm going to be honest, if you don't want to play her, she's a super player. Like, not a superstar player, but she's a good defender, just good at everything. Good at everything. Look, Jay Melbourne's good. And for the 2 rookies, look, Sonia Citron did not, like, they weren't that bad. I still think Sonia Citron steps up. Like, Sonia Citron had 10 and 8. And she was 2 rebounds off a double-double as a guard in game 3 of her career. Kiki Iriafen has 2 double-doubles in 3 games. And I understand, again, double-doubles don't mean anything. But like, she's killing it. Like, Aaliyah Edwards has to beat out Kiki Iriafen for that starting spot. She is not guaranteed to get that spot. And I was so wrong, Kiki Iriafen. And the fact is, a bad game from Sonia Citron she still did not do badly. Like, Citron playing 34 minutes. She is the Swiss Army knife. That is literally what Sonia Citron is for this team. She's a Swiss Army knife. She does a little bit of everything. I'm a really big fan. I'm a really, really big fan of Sonia Citron. And for the Golden State Valkyries, I'm just a fan of the Golden State Valkyries organization, period. I'm just a fan of this organization as a whole. Their fans, everything about it is top class. And this team's good. Now, Kayla Thornton, I picked her in my fantasy team for a reason. I picked Kayla Thornton in fantasy for a damn reason. And they did this without Tiffany Hayes. And by the way, Tiffany Hayes has been stinking it up this year. Like she got her nose busted in this game, but like, wait, did she have a? Did she have a big first game? Oh, sorry, she was just kind of stinking up in preseason a bit. Oh, she. I forgot she did have a good game with the Sparks. I keep forgetting that game happened. I keep mixing up the Sparks game in the regular season with the Sparks preseason game. I keep mixing up those two games, but Veronica Burton was unbelievable. I thought Veronica Burton was absolutely fantastic. Like 3 of 4 from three, she hit some huge shots down the stretch. Veronica Burton was super. She was absolutely super for the Valkyries. Temi, if the Indiana Fever had Temi instead of Bree Turner, they might be favourites to win the championship. I don't know what they were doing getting rid of Temi. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what they were doing. The likes of Steph Talbot didn't look great. Van Loo, I always say this about Van Loo. She's either looks unbelievable or bad. Didn't get much burn, looked bad. Kate Martin was just a non-factor. And she played 9 minutes. Like I don't foresee Kate Martin playing that many minutes. But there's two players like Veronica Burton. Sorry, like I kind of understressed how good Veronica Burton was in this game. She was unbelievable. She was absolutely unbelievable. But like Veronica, she was class, and that's the big thing. She was absolutely quality. Janelle Salone is the real deal. She's the real deal. I understand 3 turnovers, 0 assists. She is the real deal. She is younger than Hailey Van Lith. So people are like, oh, she's been playing pro all this time. She's not a real rookie. She is younger than Hailey Van Lith. Younger than HVL. She is already a good WNBA player. Like, is she ain't brilliant? No. But I stand by this. I said it. This was my talks. My thoughts at the very start with the Fever. This is her first game, and she's on a minutes. She was meant to be on a minutes restriction. She's not meant to be playing 30 minutes. When she gets back playing and she gets like fully into it, I'm looking at Janelle Salone to be. Look, I'm going to be honest. I think as good as Citron is, as good as Kiki Iriafen is, I think Paige is going to win that Rookie of the Year. But Salone, like realistically, all rookie team is going to be the two in Washington, Paige, and more than likely 2 of late Salone, or the 2 in Phoenix in Laxa and Akol McCanny. It's probably going to be 2 of those 4. Like, I don't see any of the draftees cracking outside of the 2 in Washington or Page getting into that conversation. But at the end of the day, it's a good game, and Carla Late's a demon. Like, Carla Late is fearless. Is like, again, she is the Dallas Wings made one of the dumbest moves I've ever seen getting rid of Carla Late. Like, she is, by the way, if she was American, she'd be too young. She turned 21 like a week ago. She's born in 2004. Like, there are no players she's the youngest player in the WNBA right now. Sorry, what I'm talking about. She's the second youngest player in the WNBA right now. Layla Lacan has not come back she's not come back for the Connecticut Sun. And, oh no, sorry, third. Kosu's there. Either way, she is 3 years younger than Paige Beckers. She's like 2 years young. She's like 18 months younger than Sonia Citron. She's 2 years younger than Caitlin, 2.5 years younger than Caitlin Clark. And you can see she hit a huge shot in the fourth quarter. She had 4 fouls, 3 assists, no turnovers today. Like, everyone being like the last game, oh, she had so many turnovers and she's not ready yet. No. Carla Late is ready. Carla Late is very much ready. And again, she is born in April 2004. If she was American, she would not be allowed to play in this league. She'd be considered too young to play in this league. So like, she will be younger than some people drafted in 2027. So the potential is through the ceiling, and Dallas Wings kept Tiara McCowan over. I'm a big fan of this Golden State Valkyries team. They're going to be a super fun team to watch. Their crowd is unbelievable. Their crowd's going to carry them to wins. But look, at the end of the day, are they going to be good? No. The Mystics came down to earth. They came down to earth. Like, we saw 2 big wins from the Mystics. The Dream just threw that game away. They did. They threw it away. But we did see this team coming back down to earth. However, look, again, if you told the Mystics they were going to come out 2-1 from those first 3 games, they'd be okay with that. So yeah, big win for the Valkyries. Great win for the franchise. I'll see you guys.